Yep. Am I live? Yes, I am. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. So all is well and good, huh? What a bunch of idiots. All right, so we lose, of course we do. Of course we do. Of course we do. And why? Because we're useless. Because we're useless. Nothing new. Nothing new. It's you know what? You know the thing is that I won't even bother ranting. I won't even bother complaining because I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of seeing no progress whatsoever. Yes, you can say all you want about this being a friendly. You can say that this is I don't know, doesn't the game has no meaning to us. But if you saw the first half, you clearly saw that the guys ran, the guys wanted the ball, the guys wanted to attack, the guys wanted to score. I mean, Cristiano wanted to score 57 times. They were up there. They were ready for this game. So the fact that they played a meaningless game, I just don't buy it. I think that they actually wanted to win. They wanted to go out there and give us fans, give Sarri, whoever themselves, a good performance. But this was absolutely not the case. I don't know. It's so frustrating to watch us defend and especially attack. Let's break it down because we have so many issues and this game was no exception. It's the same old. We started with Gigi Buffon, then we had Alexandro and Cuadrado on each flank. Bonucci and Rugani started in the in the defense, in central defense, and then they had Pjanic, Bentancur, and Muratore from the start in the midfield, and up front, Bernardeschi, Higuain, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Overall, this was the lineup that I was like, okay, fine. The only thing that I kind of that pissed me off was that Bentancur actually played. Started and well, it looked like he played for 87 minutes or whatnot. Why? And he was the one who probably ran the most as well. I guess that the guy has tanked like no one other, but please keep him fresh. Pjanic gets a yellow card, so he will be suspended against Roma. So he will be packing his bags while watching the Juve game. Now he will probably be in the stadium celebrating, of course. So there we go. And Rugani had his birthday today, but it was still another crap fest from Rugani. Nothing new. But let's break down the goal. First of all, I gotta say, Rugani ball watching, Rugani protecting his titties, like this. This is all he does. When he defends, this is what he does. Or this, I don't know, something not manly, Go out there, block the shot, clear the ball. I mean, even tackle the guy, do something. But no, you are freaking afraid of the ball. You're making yourself look smaller with this. It looks strange. I've never seen people do that as a defender. Chiellini would never done that. De Ligt for sure. He put his balls on the line. Balls. Several. Something Rugani clearly lacks. And of course, before the fact that Rugani was ball watching, there was a perfect lineup in the defense. It was 4 guys waiting while Cagliari was counterattacking. And suddenly, For some reason, Alexandro goes out of his position and tries to block the guy who is running towards our box, leaving their right wing completely unmarked. Why? I don't get it. Why? Who told him to do that? Because it clearly looked like somebody told him to do that. Because he suddenly doesn't decide that. This is not something you do, because he very well knows that on the left flank, on the right flank, there is a guy there. But he ignores him completely and goes to block. Of course, the guy on the right flank receives the ball, and then it's a straight ahead cross. But we need to deal with those crosses. It was 2 actually. Yeah, and of course they score. Another disappointment. And in the second goal for Cagliari, it was also nothing very interesting. It was just absolutely embarrassing, because again, Bonucci shit himself. Isn't aggressive enough, doesn't block Simeone's shot whatsoever. He just waits for Simeone to do something. And of course, Gigi Buffon also needs to take part of the blame for that one. It's nonsense. The way that he saw the ball all the way. He should have saved that one. And I'm starting to question Gigi. Yes, we can say that he's a legend, but when is enough is enough? When enough is enough, guys? And to be quite honest, I don't know. It looks to me like Gigi will only play those meaningless games. The first round in Coppa Italia's, the games like this, or the return legs in Champions League, when we are cruising, and maybe some Champions League preliminary rounds or something in the group stage. But that's about it. I do not trust the guy anymore. Fortunately, he had one good save today, yes, but then he shit the bed on the second goal. So there we go. Let's go through the lineups. Let's go to the player rating. Sorry, and let's see what I give them, because it's always fun. It's always interesting. I always get tons of reactions. Let's see to the comment section. Daniel is there. Sarri masterclass. Yes, indeed. Why is Buffon shortless? I don't know. I switched off right after the final whistle, so I don't know. Was he shortless? Probably giving away shorts to his fans. I don't know. The Cagliari players. I don't know. I honestly don't care. Yusuf is there. Welcome, Yusuf. Thank you for joining. Of course, gotta say, Yusuf, my man, thank you for joining every time I'm live. You are there, so I appreciate your support. Really, everyone was awful besides youngsters. Yes, very well put. And I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's a fresh legs, fresh thinking. Zanimakia being the best one out of them. Maybe Muratoro had a decent game, but Zanimakia, he lit it all. And this is what I'm saying, guys. I've been saying this for the whole year. We need a proper right winger. We need a proper left winger. The guys who could challenge and not just cut inside always, but always also go into the byline and actually cross and do something. But they always cut inside, making the center of the pitch so tight, so hard to break down. Because all Cagliari needed to do tonight was to play with the 5-man at the back, and that's it. We would never score. We could play this game for 2 or 4 hours tonight. We still wouldn't score, because they were so comfortable. And how many shots did we have? Let me check the stats. It's insane. How many shots did we have? Let's see. 34 shots. That's insane. 34 shots, only 10 of them on target. 13 shots blocked, 11 off target. So basically 10 shots on target. And I would not call them shots. I mean, this last one again for Zanimakia, that was a good shot. But all other shots, they were very comfortable for a goalkeeper. Very, very comfortable. So 34 shots, 13 of them blocked. And don't be surprised. Yes. And Cristiano had 10 shots today. But we'll get back to that. So, player ratings. Why do I do this? It's a meaningless game, but still we need to do this because we are Juve and we love making it difficult for our fans. Gigi Buffon. I don't know. Maybe could have done something about the first goal. Well, partially at fault for the second one as well. I'll say it how it is. I didn't like his performance tonight. So 2 goals. Second one, you see the ball all the way. I'm sorry, 5. It's that simple. I started to wonder. We need to do something about that. Well, it's not a priority, of course. It should be our least of our worries right now. But just to think about when enough is enough with Gigi, you know, because he had these howlers before this season, by the way. Alexandro, my man, I always defend you. And I get a lot of stick for that. A lot, believe me. But today, the first goal, partially his fault. The second goal, not his fault. Overall, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's tough to say. Of course, he also had his blunders. He also had mistakes, but he also did some good. But we rarely see that, guys, right? Because we only focus on the negative side. And the fact is, I will say this because it was a lot of times, especially in the first half, that he was completely alone on the left flank. Muratore was there, maybe sometimes Cristiano was nowhere near. So my commentator was like, why isn't Sandro further up the pitch? He has so much space in front of him. Yeah, but he also had the guy on him as well. He also a Cagliari guy, knew perfectly well the right winger, you know. He was there, sitting there, waiting for Alexandro to go forward. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna go forward, commit yourself, just because we expect you to do that, because you need to provide some width. Yeah, but what happens when we lose the ball? And guys, we will lose the ball like we did all night. They will counterattack, and then there will be spaces. So this is why Alexandro is rarely going bombarding forward. It's because he doesn't. He's afraid of doing that, to be quite honest. Because nobody is there marking. To be quite honest, guys, Bonucci or Rugani at the back, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if it's a good idea for Alexandro to just disappear and go forward. So that's just my opinion, but I gave him 5 out of 10 because overall it just wasn't great. Wasn't great. Let's see. Comment section. Carlos, welcome to the chat. Of course, they made Simeone look real good. I like him, but I know he's not as prolific as it used to be. Prolific. Well, 11 goals this guy had. 11 goals before this game. Cagliari scored only 3 in July before today. It's embarrassing. That is absolutely embarrassing from us. And yes, we made him look good, but that's because we're poor defending. We're poor defending, very, very poor. Ronaldo was Yusuf. When Ronaldo was playing for top scorer more than playing for the team. I will get back to Cristiano. Don't you worry. But I agree with your comment. Yes, I do. All right. From Alexandro's 5 to Juan Cuadrado. And Juan Cuadrado was no way better. I don't know, guys. They were looking for Cristiano all night. Crossing, as soon as Cristiano's in the box, they cross. And some very, very bad touches. Bad defending. Bad passing. 4.5 is the maximum I would give him. Maximum, no more. bad. We need to go out there and buy somebody, get somebody on the right back. Because I'm starting to feel that Juan Cuadrado is not the right back. He needs to play as a right winger. At least then we will get width, we will get penetration, we will get creativity on the right side as well, because he will not cut inside. He will always look for the byline. And that might actually do some good for us. But right now, when he sits so deep and makes these mistakes, doesn't know what to do, and doesn't look like he cares. Well, tonight might be the only player who didn't look like he cared. It's late. It's late, boring, and freaking frustrating. But there we go. Cristiano Ronaldo, 10 shots. Amazing. Wow. So 4 out of 5. Leonardo Bonucci. And by the way, Juan Cuadrado, he should not be in his starting lineup against Lyon, especially not at the right back. I would actually feel him as the right winger next to Dybala if he's fit. On the right back, I don't know. To be quite honest. Well, Danilo, if he's available, probably be better, actually. Because Juan Cuadrado at right back is starting to be a disaster. Again, I thought he was going to be a good one, but it's just a disaster. Leonardo Bonucci at fault for the second goal, no doubt. When I heard somebody barking at orders, it was Gigi Buffon. It was not Leonardo Bonucci. At least that's what I heard. So that begs the question: is he really a leader? Is he really somebody who can, well, tell guys what to do, control them, discipline them, be a leader, basically, motivate the guys? I don't see it. Today, another poor display from Leonardo Bonucci. 5, and that's me being nice. But Carlos sucking his thumb the entire game. Yeah, that's what he does when he scores goals, apparently. Yeah, didn't help tonight, did it though? Another bad game from Bonucci. All over the place, and they were better. They were better during early stages of the season. Bonucci was okay. Last year he was okay, but now he's just basically awful. So I wonder what is going on. Sarri tactics non-existent, so maybe that's why. But it's frustrating. And then we go to happy birthday, Daniele Rugani. In my opinion, partially at fault for the first goal, no doubt. But overall, wasn't that bad. Actually, I have to say, he did okay. But the first goal really pissed me off. So I would just bump him up slightly. 5.5. I think he actually did better than Leonardo Bonucci did. He was there, and he was up there when the headers needed to be there. He won most of the headers, I think, and I think he blocked also one crucial strike. So 5.5 for me. Yusuf, we're in trouble if Dybala isn't fit for Lyon. Don't trust Higuain or Bernard. Nope, no we don't. And remember, we need to score at least 2. At least. Okay. Good luck. That's why I said 4 out of 10 regarding to our hopes for, well, progressing in the Champions League. I just don't see it right now. And we go to the midfield. Simone Muratore had his first game from the start. And I don't know. Not that bad, actually. Not that bad. Decent start. Reminds me very much of Bentancur. So it was at times it was tough to see who was who. But I'd give him a 6 out of 10. A careful 6 out of 10. I'll give him some slack for being the first time on the Serie A match. Why am I yelling? Why I'm so tired. This is what Juve does to me. I'm falling asleep. because Juve are so boring. Ugh. Simone Muratore, 6 out of 10. Miralem Pjanic, congratulations. You will not play in Serie A anymore. You will go to La Liga and have fun with Lionel Messi. He will be suspended for the next game against Roma because he got his yellow card today. Particularly, nothing very special from Mira, but nothing bad either, actually. So I'll drop him a 6. I'll drop him a 6. I don't know. The reason being, I find it strange that he was substituted. Sarri's tactics, I just don't get it. I just don't get why does Bentancur need to play almost the whole 90, while Miralem Pjanic, who will, well, you already knew that he will be suspended against Roma on Saturday. Why do you sub him off? The only reason being because he needed Bentancur in the deep lying midfield role. But why? I don't know. Yusuf Muratora tried his best. Yes, he did, even though it wasn't enough. Rodrigo Bentancur, very poor first half, much better in second half. As I said, running. And this engine, we need to keep that fresh for Lyon. Right now, he ran meaninglessly for 87 minutes or whatever it was. 76, by the way, yeah. Meaningless. 6 out of 10. Nothing more. Federico Bernardeschi. I don't know what to give him, guys. He runs, but one, maybe two things that I was like, oh, wow, Bernardeschi is on fire today. But then back to his own self. Always cuts inside. We know this. He will always cut inside. Does nothing differently to anything else I've seen from him. So 4.5. I'm sorry. It's boring. It's boring, Bernardeschi. Nothing new. The shot that he had in the second half, of course, we will remember that. It's still in orbit. It's boring. Bernardeschi is a boring player for me. Works hard, yes, but the creativity level is nowhere near the way I want it to be. So yeah, 4.5 for Federico Bernardeschi. Gonzalo Higuain. Gonzalo Higuain, toothless, very, very toothless. We are in dire need of a clear-cut striker, the one who knows how to score, and the one who is on fire now, who's young, hungry, bosses around people in their position box. I tell you guys, might be a controversial opinion, but I was just starting to think, imagine Lukaku at Juve. With this setup, with the way we play now, imagine Lukaku. That would be very interesting. Because the way we play now, we have 5 or 6 opponents in their box. They are sitting so deep. So Lukaku, Zapata maybe, was the guys who could have actually done the job for us. Muscle them off, piss them off a little bit to create spaces. Right now, everybody is dropping deep, and Pipita is just not strong enough. Not strong enough and not smart enough in his movements in attack. This is what I see. So, a big, strong striker with this setup will be interesting. But that's just me. So, for Gonzalo, nothing really interesting. There will be a lot of force today. A lot of force. But I'll give him a 4 as well. I mean, sometimes his attitude also sucks. I gotta say. Complains way more than he needs to. Had a disagreement with Bernardeschi, one with Ronaldo also, maybe it's a bit harsh with 4. Maybe I should give him a 5, but I'll give him 4. I don't care anymore. All right, buckle up. Cristiano Don Ronaldo. Well, it was all about Cristiano tonight. He started, I don't know why he started, so he could score to come closer to Ciro Immobile's record. Well, that didn't happen. He had 10 shots, 0 on target. Well, I don't know how many on target, maybe 2 or 3, but he didn't score. It was the guy who shot our free kicks today. I think most of them straight into the wall, of course. Bad evening for Cristiano. Inefficient, desperate to score almost, shoots when he doesn't need to shoot. He has Cuadrado on his right, freaking Muratore on his left. Something. There were people available, but he still needs to shoot and try to score. And people will say, yes, of course he needs to because he's the GOAT. Yes, he needs to because he's the best one to score out there. Yeah, but if you don't have the good position in order to shoot, in order to score, then don't. Create the better one for you. Create the better one with your opponent, with your teammates. But you didn't do that. The only thing he did was to shoot straight at Cagliari players. It was very easy to defend. Nothing really special from Cristiano. But I'll give him that he created everything for us going forward, though. But still, nowhere near good enough. Off day for Cristiano again. He can forget about Capocannoniere, please. Rest him against Roma. I don't care. He needs to be sharp against Lyon. If he picks up an injury against Roma, that will be not only on Sarri, but on Cristiano as well, because I'm not so sure who manages this team. It may very well be the players who just decide for themselves who will start, who will play, who will do what on the pitch. Sarri is just a puppet. It looks to me, more and more it looks to me like it. Especially after the celebrations that we saw after the Sampdoria game. It was like, thank you for winning with me. What is that? Is that a manager? Been thrown around like you've primary student. 5 out of 10 for Cristiano. How many shots? How many shots really? And how many disrupted attacks? Many. But still contributes going forward. Created for us going forward, yes, but I mean everything went into their box, and it's just so predictable, so very predictable. So Cristiano, 5 out of 10. I'm sorry. And then we had a bunch of players coming on, but I have to mention one, and it is Zanimarca. What was his name? Zanimacchia, sorry. Luca Zanimacchia. Remember the name. A very good signing for Sassuolo in the next 2 years. Maybe Empoli, maybe Bologna, Cagliari, maybe Genoa. I don't know. But this is an exciting right winger. Clearly saw that this is a right winger. Likes to attack. Likes to go at people. So yeah, I enjoyed him. Maybe actually the best player out there. The fresh legs, fresh youth. Legs. This is what we needed tonight in order to do something positive, because he was maybe our most positive player out there. I will not rate him, but I would like to rate him a 6, maybe in a 7. Created tons for us. So yeah, I like the guy. More of him, please. Let him play against Roma. I don't care. Rest Bernardeschi, rest freaking Cuadrado, rest whoever. Let Zanimacchia play. I like the guy. More of that. Yeah, so there we go. There we go. That's it. I will not drag this on any longer. Thank you so much for joining, the guys who are in the chat. Yusuf, last one. Imagine if Inter and Lazio did 0 points. Yeah, imagine that. But we're going to talk about it, right? I mean, Cristiano won the league for us. It's clear and simple. Dybala helped us win the league. De Ligt helped us win the league. Freaking Chesney helped us win the league. The players. It's on the players. It's not Sarri. Get it through your head, please, guys. It's not about Sarri. Sarri, this job is too big for Sarri. I will wait and see. He will for sure not be fired this summer, so we'll see what happens next season. But I am afraid. I said it last time. I say it again. I'm afraid for next season because right now we're getting Kulusevski, we're getting Arthur, players that he actually can work with apparently. But I am sitting and waiting. I will sit and wait to see if that actually happens. If their excuses will be there, that he needs time, then it's already 2 years. I don't care. He will be roasted. He will be criticized for the things that he doesn't do. He doesn't react. He doesn't do anything. And the rumors that he had already chatted with Kulusevski about how he will play, nonsense. I don't believe it. And if I do, and if that actually is a fact, that he talked to Kulusevski about playing as number 10, then I wonder where Dybala fits in all this. Because those guys, to be quite honest, looks to me very similar. Very similar. So, maybe this is just a backup for Dybala. Could very well be. Anyway, we still gotta do the preview for Juventus against Roma. Yes, we still gotta do the post-match reactions and the player ratings after Roma. Yes, so see you Saturday. Follow my channel, of course. Youth Therapy, you are here, so you probably already do. So thank you for following. I really appreciate you guys. Really, really, really. Right now it's 15 minutes past midnight, and I'm still here doing this for you guys, with you. So please, thank you. Well, I'm forgetting words already. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for following. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's see what happens against Roma. Let's see how bad we'll do that, how many goals we'll concede. And then the Champions League. That's all that matters now. Champions League against Lyon. Doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good.